Okay, so you noticed that it had the original font and the original score, yeah, and the original mom. I mean,
yep. Oh, I mean that's
so subtle.
Talk about it yet.
Oh yeah, beautiful. I mean, she's in 2 scenes, so not huge, but enough to make it whatever. And then here we already warned the spoilers. Linda Blair at the last 10 seconds of the movie pops in. I love it. I got warm. I got shaky. I blacked out.
Yeah.
Such an awesome.
Linda Blair showing up with something always makes a difference.
There you go. You've heard it here, folks. What I didn't understand, though, so it opens when she's pregnant and they're on vacation and the I forget where they are. I think Haiti. Yeah, thank you. And he's a photographer, so he's going to take photos, and she gets kind of wrangled to go get blessed by these people, these locals that they're like, we need to bless your baby. But also it cuts to some pretty weird stuff that happens. I mean, they're smacking her on the chest, they're spitting on her feet. I mean, it's a weird little montage, and she's just cool with it. It doesn't show them like coercing her. They're just like, hey, can we spit on your feet and slap you in the face? And she's like, absolutely.
Like, I'm going to take your word for it because it's normal how you.
Yeah, but I didn't show that, like, going from this is weird to okay. There was nothing. I was like, why is she allowing this?
Let me give you the canon. Like, why are these maybe she's got like a connection.
What do you mean? What kind of connection? Like she already knows about it?
Like, got family. Yeah, exactly. She's like, yeah, this is cool.
So to her, it wasn't weird, is what you're saying.
Right.
Okay. That's fair.
She's like, good. Yeah, please give me the blessings that I'm familiar with.
So they did a few things in the movie that I've never seen before that were amazing, but they have, which are, I don't know how else to describe it besides subtle jump scares, where they do everything that a jump scare does except for the loud noise. And you know what? It's fucking disturbing and effective.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel,
yes.
I feel like the noise a lot of times takes away from it.
Yeah, I mean, it gets me. Because I am a little T-Watt in the and I go or whatever, and I go, okay, you got me, whatever.
Like when they make it that involuntary,
yeah,
it overwhelms there because you did too much of just like a physical button push,
right?
That now you've lost me because you short circuited my brain that was watching the plot.
Fair enough. So your investment's lost a little bit.
When it's too loud,
When it's too loud.
And that's how I feel like when when a movie is beating you over the head with score, where it's super emotional or the music. And it's if it's too much, I'm like, well, I obviously can't think about anything except this full orchestra blasting me in the face with the top key.
Right. And so, I mean, and that is one of the worst things is to be taken out of it. Regardless of how you're taken out of it, that's one of the worst things. So I agree with you.
I love a subtle, top, terrifying.
The whole movie is full of them. And it's David Gordon Green, who is a comedy director, but he rebooted Halloween. And they have to make 2 more of the Exorcism movies contractually, regardless of how well this one does.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, that's what I read. I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
I think they will because now it's doing okay, right? It's not people wanted to talk.
Oh, it did. See, all the reviews I read were pretty bad.
The reviews are a little bit all over the place. They're mostly just they're mostly just this isn't perfect, so I hate everything.
Okay, fair. I heard a lot of it's safe and there's nothing new and blah blah blah. So I hate that I read anything before because I like to know zero. Yeah. So I expected to.
When it's when they put it in the headline, because then I'm like, well, okay.
Exactly, and I ended up loving I was enamored the entire. But 95% of the movie, I was like, this is the best horror movie I've seen in so long.
Which is all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for, dude. When she's in the hospital, so she's in the hospital. They go into the woods. She gets possessed, whatever. They go to the hospital, and we're about almost an hour in. Yep. And then it just cuts like she's in the hospital for maybe a couple hours. Yeah. And then it cuts to the scene of the dad talking to that guy and just touring insane asylums. And I'm like, this is so fast.
He's like, you know,
we went.
Go with that.
Yeah, I was like, wait, like she's been in the hospital for an hour. She's bruised and like she hasn't even done anything weird really at all other than not remembering. And he's like, yeah, listen. And it's like showing people like drooling and playing checkers. And he's like, what do you think? And I was like, God, that seems a little fucking quick here. Yeah.
You know, and let's point out as well.
Yes.
Leslie Odom Jr. I mean, speaking of kind of like a get for a movie like that, they went and got like the highest high class actor they could get.
Who is that?
Yeah, he
is that the main guy?
Yeah, Victor.
Oh, I loved him. I didn't know his name. Okay, yeah.
He got too big in Hamilton, I feel like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like, you know, it's like you got like a legit like classy actor.
And it shows. I mean, he killed it. I thought he killed it. So that's awesome.
Like nobody disagrees with that.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I don't see how you could. Also, I was going to ask what your thoughts were on this. Like at the end, when they're doing the exorcism and the girls are back to back and clearly, you know, there's a lot of makeup and voice, you know, a modulation or whatever and stuff. But like, is it CGI? Is there acting CGI? Are their faces CGI'd? When they are fully possessed and they're like, bruh, like whatever, like, if not, they fucking killed it, especially the main girl. Because and I don't know if that's CGI or not. Is that weird? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, sure. I mean, like, but despite that, like, that's not taking away from that, I feel like.
Sure.
I would be shocked if there was no.
Yeah. You're gonna get that. Okay. No, I mean, you've earned it. No, Finders Keepers, dude. We play by it's prison rules, obviously. No, it's cool. I'm cool with prison rules.
Oh no!
The exorcism believer.
Okay, now,
yep.
I just wanted to ask you what you thought about.
Please,
God. We're
God.
talking about the blessing. Okay.
We are.
Talking about the blessing.
What about no, you've already lost me when we were talking about the blessing.
The Haitian blessing we were talking about.
Oh, the Haitian blessing. Yeah, spitting on the feet and all that.
Blessing, yes, love.
Oh, God, we're getting sniped out. He is northeast in the trees. Get cover.
What am I doing?
Right.
Okay. So she gets blessed, and then that blessing immediately comes in handy for the baby. The baby is immediately glad that she got that blessing done before the earthquake.
Well, yeah, but you don't know that as the viewer.
I guess this is what I'm saying is the funny thing, and don't get me wrong, I love the whole gym, generally speaking. But when there's a demon whose like whole thing is being a crazy liar who just wants to hurt your feelings, it's like when you know what to believe.
Hence the title, and hence Chris's comment there explained the subtitle. So.
Well, there you go. We just did it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she's
no sweat.
No sweat. Hard as you like, Chris. Hard as you like. Now, how do you feel about the big twist at the end, though, regarding the choice that was made?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, on the one hand, it's like, well, kind of like as soon as it happens, you're like, well, you probably should have seen that coming, actually, like given the earlier revelations. But, if you like pick one thing and you get the other, maybe like that's going to be a recurring motif for you if there's like any demonic possession.
Sure.
But that's not to victim blame. But you know, if, like I almost saw that and I thought, you know, what would be really funny, and I like that like nobody's like just an outright like cartoon character person. Like, you know, they might not be like super deep characterizations, but like nobody's like a cartoon, you know, like a cutout where you're like, that's not even a person. That's just like might
Totally.
as well have titles come on the screen or something.
Yeah.
But part of me with that twist almost wanted to see a world where the kid's parents or the other kid's mother was like more cynical and like kind of saw that coming and like did like a kind of like, oh no, let's take yours, you know, like wanting that to happen another way.
Right.
But then the other question is, or slash is it like, was it just literally always going to be that was predetermined because of that blessing?
I don't think they had control over it, to be honest. I mean, you know, the dad.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I agree.
Like they couldn't have picked. That's just a little. Oh, I'm sorry. A little extra.
It was. There you go. Good correction. Yeah, and it flips and flops a lot there toward the end because you don't know and you think you know, and then it's revealed, and then the friend's dad just sabotages all of them and goes, "We pick our daughter, F your daughter, or whatever," and you're like, "What?"
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you get that. You're like, now that's what I was expecting as soon as you said that. Oh, I just alienated a third of your viewers.
No, just one, but he left a long time ago. But you know who
bye-bye.
You know who you just really just solidified the viewership is Meat Man. All right, I only have a couple more things here. Why did the main dad, the Hamilton daddy, Victor, is that his character name? Why did Victor, thank you. God, you must have seen the movie 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Why, babes? Why did Victor? I didn't go to the bathroom during this part, and so I feel like I just really
incredible restraint on your.
Either, oh no, I did. I have the Run Pee app, and I went pee 3 times during the movie and read the synopsis during the entire time, so I didn't actually miss anything.
You need a proctologist.
Proctologist, thank you, and that's why we're doing the stream.
This is an intervention.
This is an intervention. So why did Victor, just have old Chrissy McNeil's book lying around? Riddle me that.
Okay. I feel like in that universe, that's probably like the equivalent of, you know, when you go, like if you go on vacation and you like stay at like an Airbnb, it's always going to have, it's going to have this like Blockbuster, like those old Blockbuster books.
VHS tapes?
Or VHS tapes. But like, yeah, like where you're like, well, of course it's got a copy of this. Like every house has a copy of It by Stephen King.
So you're saying that he just had it because it was so well known, it was so blockbustery. A little convenient.
He had it before The Nurse.
I don't remember any kind of establishment of it. He just all of a sudden is just reading the book, and then he seeks her out. Now she's in the movie. I was just where?
But in The Nurse,
the neighbor nurse,
the nun nurse.
Right.
I thought she was like, I'll tell you.
Maybe I missed it. So okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because it just seemed like forced and not explained and whatever. But if that part happened,
I think
then I'll take it.
I think the nun was like, well, I'll tell you what this was. Probably talking to that lady whose kid got demon possessed by the same demon decades ago.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Exactly. We have a long way to go. Are you ready?
Oh crap! And you know what? Where we came from, there was a get out bag.
Get out bag. I love it. I've never heard it called that. I love it. I'm just gonna hoof it. I'm putting me guns away, boy, and we're hoofing it.
Okay.
Let's see. The twist I liked. I didn't see it coming. You said I should have. I didn't.
No, I don't mean in advance. I mean in hindsight. You're like, oh, of course. Like it makes
sure.
Kind of twist.
Sure. Sure. So good twist. Didn't see it coming. Also, the priest's neck was a good twist. Didn't see that coming. Yeah. Zing, babies. Yes, because it gets twisted. The vertical ceiling vomit. That's fun. Never seen it.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does this rate for piece soup for you? The rate on your piece soup vomit.
It wasn't that kind of a movie for me. It wasn't gross. It was more of just
weird, right? Like I feel like if you think Exorcist 1, that would be.
Yeah, and also, and I want to say my favorite quotes from it, but I can't right now because they're too obscene.
They're just a little.
But it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Like, great. And the urine. I mean, the movie's gross in the best way.
Oh, exactly. I was reading up on it because, like, I haven't seen it in, probably this is the 50th anniversary. I haven't seen the original one in probably at least 30 years. But
I've lost my scope. Go on. I somehow have lost it in the mix-up.
You're going wrong. Somehow, just reading about the first one, I was like shocked all over again. And that's like amazing that movie is 50 years old. And just reading about it, I'm like, oh my god! Like I forgot that happens. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, and
it's like. I mean, so I like that they didn't try to one-up it on stuff like that because how can you
Great point. Absolutely. And also there's a bunch of crazy stuff too, like behind the scenes stuff about that movie where like the director would just fire like blank, like a live gun, like to get reactions, and would also keep the set at freezing temperatures and just crazy stuff, right? That I don't think has ever been done. No, we don't need to do that, but it just adds to the kind of mysticism and crazy, and the lore of the movie.
Oh my god, I'm knocked out.
Well, I'm coming. I don't have a scope though.
I don't know where I got knocked out. They're still after me.
I hear the shots and they are very loud. I'm gonna throw a nade on your body. You ready?
Throw a nade. Oh, that
well,
down 08. Okay.
Well, sure. But at least you've been killed by one of the best.
Yeah, clearly. Clown Mafia got me.
ICP.
Okay. Please avenge me. Oh, what are they doing? That's what's good. Yeah, get him. Get him, boy. Pathetic.
He's got a lot of bloodshed. A lot of bloodshed. I'm gonna grab your thing. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Right now. Where's the guy over there in the tree, dude? Make me a believer, dude. Scorch God. Scorch God, number one. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's see. I think that might have been it. And at the end of every movie review. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. If you have more, do it. I don't think I have more. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah, I mean, one of the best horror movies I've seen in such a long time, especially after reading the shitty reviews. I mean, the lame reviews. So I was stoked. I want to see it again. Dude, Detox 818, how are you? He says Satanism is great. See, these are our people.
Yes!
I'm going to say 8.5 out of 10.
Love it.
Yeah. And what's your rating?
Sticking with it. 6.66.
I mean, 6.66
There's room to grow. There's room to grow.
Yeah, I was going to have some text that comes up that says those, but I did not. But listen, though. Here's the thing. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I'm going to see it again. I loved it. And we can get rid of the spoiler icon. Come back in. Unmute now. 3 hours later, unmute. We're going to go real hot and deep.